Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 15th of March 2025. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at the pairs on Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. Now, I hope everyone's weekend's going okay. If you do like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe button. I get it. They're boring videos. They're not edited. They haven't got flash graphics. I wish I knew how to edit a video. Seriously, I do. No, I don't really care. Yeah. All right. So it's been a pretty tough week. It's been a couple of tough weeks. Actually. Look, it's all caused because of the tariff wars, the trade wars or tariff wars. It's Donald Trump is a. If you love him or hate him, that's neither here nor there. Look, his slogan has always been "Make America Great Again." So, as an outsider looking in, an Australian living in Southeast Asia looking in, it looks like he's a idiot. But I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to create jobs, make things better for America, and I get that. It's all domestic when it comes to him. He doesn't really care about the outside world. And I get that. I understand. As critical as he's just, upturned the whole world economy, basically. Yeah, especially if you're in Canada, Mexico, China, even Ukrainians don't actually like him. So he's got a list of people that is on his shit list, so to speak. But, he's doing his job. People voted him in, so but he's creating volatility. That's what I'm saying. He's creating a lot of volatility, which is good for us, but it isn't good. And it is good. It's a bit of a two-edged sword, so to speak. But we'll get into it. Let's get into it. Enough of the politics. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my app, my food app. I'm getting food delivered, so I'm just waiting on that. Hangover food. All right, let's get into the charts. All right, TradingView. It's my watch list on the right. We've got a few new trades on Monday. The good thing about TradingView is that it tells you what's coming up on Monday when the markets close on Friday. Unlike MT4, MT5, they won't show it until the actual market open. TradingView shows it on the Friday close, which is great. I'm not a trade signal provider. Please don't follow me blindly. Don't follow me blindly. I can't stress that enough. Now, I've had a few questions about my trade management techniques. And there's no criticism of anyone. Don't get me wrong. I'm not having to go at anyone here. But I go to great lengths to do a spreadsheet, and I do videos. I explain things. If you're in doubt, have a look at my spreadsheets, marry them up to my trades, and I'll post all my pairs I trade on the weekly video. Have a look at the videos. Go to my other playlist. What's it? Profitable Forex Trading. It explains all the different trade management techniques in that playlist. There's videos for each one. Have a look at my spreadsheet. I know it's a little bit confusing. I'm a lot happening with me but I'm a full-time. This is what I do. I live by myself. I eat, sleep, and breathe Forex trading. So I've got no other interests. I don't do anything during the day. So Monday to Friday is just all about Forex trading for me. On the weekends, then I'll start having a few beers and stuff, but watch sport and stuff. But especially sport, my team. A second string Roosters side against the reigning premiers. We beat them. Unbelievable. It's an upset of the century. We'll take it though. And it's Formula One started too. Starting the Australian Grand Prix this weekend. So I'm in heaven now. This is the best part of the year for me. All right, so I digress. But yeah, Forex trading. Have a look at my spreadsheets. Have a look at my videos. If you've got any questions, hit me up. But if you're in doubt about any of these techniques, it's best to demo trade them first or trade really small. If you've got any, there's no such thing as a dumb question. So, but do your own work first. Have a look, watch the videos, look at my spreadsheets and compare. It's all pretty clear, and I put plenty of notes on my charts too. So, yeah, it's not. I don't know what else I can do, but anyway, let's get on it. Righto, let's have a look. Aussie USD. Like I said, I'm not a trade signal provider. Don't follow me blindly. Aussie USD. We're in a buy from when's that? The 6th of March, it's going nowhere. Look at that. It is going nowhere. The MACD platinum just below the 0 level. There's a couple of divergences there. Regular followed by hidden bullish divergence. So it's just going absolutely nowhere. But all good. BTC, Bitcoin. Now, keep in mind, this is a 24/7 market. So I do actually watch this on the weekends. Not much actually happens on the weekends. You'll see the price is ticking over. It's the only price actually moving. You'll see it's ticking over. So we're still in this sell from back on the 28th of Jan. And stop and place there. Can't lose on that. Stop's just below the 90,000 level. Can't lose on that. Took this buy here on the 3rd of March. And it's going nowhere. We dropped down 80,000. And what I'm looking for here, that buy signal's still valid. So I've drawn this trend line across the highs here. I'm looking for a clear break of this trend line, and I will take a second buy. That's just the way it is. It's still a valid buy signal. MACD Platinum is below the 0 level. It has been for a long time, since back here, since basically that sell. So we're at this 80,000 level, and it's found some support there. There's a bit of divergence there. So we've got a few things going. So I'm just watching this. If this breaks nicely above this trend line, I'll probably take another buy for the same position size. That's BTC, USD, Bitcoin. Euro USD. Now, we're still in no man's land here. Got these couple of sequences on. Just pause the video, have a read, have a look at my spreadsheets. So I got an overall loss to date on the multi-level sequencing of minus 55. I'm waiting on a sell signal. Got a grey vertical line, red dot on the MACD Platinum, above, way above the 0 level. And like BTC, it's been above the 0 level for a long time. Whereas BTC is below the 0 level. The MACD Platinum on the Euro is above the 0 level. So we're looking for a sell here. This is the loss recovery trades up there, but it doesn't matter. Don't worry about them. I don't have to get to that target. So, for example, say there was a sell trade on Monday. There's not, because there's no red QMP filter dot. But if there was, then all I do is close this loss recovery trade, this buy from here, for a profit, and it'll just get deducted from that overall loss. And I'll go on with the same position size on the sell. I'm actually looking for a sell here to try and get something happening on this pair. The MACD Platinum, as I said, has been above the 0 level for a long time. I've got to break a couple of hedges here, and we could probably close sequence 8 for a profit and take a new sequence 8 or something like that. We'll see. When it happens, I'll let you know, and you'll find out. But in the meantime, we're just like in no man's land. That's the Euro USD. Right, pound CAD, new signal on Monday, new sell signal. Now, it's a little bit tricky, this one. The sell was back here on the actual 10th of March. So there's a sell there. There's the red QMP filter dot. There's been no blue dot. So it just continued up. If you're trading traditional way, your stop loss probably would have been in here somewhere and you would have been stopped out. But I don't trade with a stop loss. If you do trade with a stop loss and you were stopped out, this is an opportunity to get back in. And your stop would be above this high here. Because this sell signal is still valid, I've drawn this trend line across the lows. That trend line's now been broken, clearly being broken there. I'm going to take a sell on Monday. For me, I'm going to take a sell at the same position size. My initial one was for 0.12. I've taken another one for 0.12. That will put my overall break in halfway between both trades, because they're both the same position size. So it'll be in this area, depending on where the market opens, where I get in my entry. It's going to be roughly where that line is now. MACD Platinum's a long way above the 0 level. So as we know, this is an oscillator. It oscillates around the 0 level. It'll come back to the 0 level eventually. So that's a trend line break, new trade. It's a high risk trade. Look at the trend. It's up. It's up. We're trading back to the reversion to the mean here. It's a high risk trade. So just be aware of that. But this is a pair I love to trade. So we're going to give it a crack. And if it turns to crap, then we just go to plan B, which I don't know what that is yet, but we'll work it out if it happens. But in the meantime, Monday, new sell trade on the pound CAD. If you were stopped out, it's an opportunity to get back in. That's my thinking on it anyway. Pound yen, this is creating a bit of a nightmare for me. We're in multiple sequences. You can read it there. Break even, their targets for the loss recovery. That's the break even for sequence 2, that yellow dashed line. Overall break-even's that solid yellow line. So it's a long way down there. It seems a long way. We're stuck in a range here. Look at this. It's all very tight. The MACD platinum around the 0 level. We've got different divergences happening here. Last trade was this sell here, which I thought was pretty good. We had a resistance level on price. There's hidden bearish divergence. All good. But it's just gone against me. But it's having problems breaking this high still, which is good. That's holding at the moment. If you had a stop in place, you probably would have been stopped out on this spike here. Oh, actually, no, you wouldn't be, because your stop would have been above this high here. Your stop should be about there, so you would have been close to being stopped out. In there somewhere. That's where my stop. If I was trading with a stop, that's where it would have been, and you'd still be in this trade. And look, we've had red dot, blue dot, red dot. So we just got to sit in the hands, wait for it to happen. There will be a breakout. This pair is a big... Oh, my driver's on the way. All right, so we're in no man's land at the moment, just waiting. All right, I've got to pause the video. My food is just about here. All right, time to get back in it. Picked up my 2 chicken burgers, $5 US, including tip for 2 burgers, delivered to my door. Can't beat that. All right, pound yen, we're done. Pound USD, similar to the Euro USD. We're in a couple of sequences here, a couple of trades. You can pause the video, have a read. We got a loss recovery. I really want to sell. Look at this. MACD platinum's been above the 0 level for a long time. I want to sell here so I can start eating into this loss. See, there's the buy there. That's the last buy. So that's the last loss recovery. There's my break-even levels up here, targets, which aren't too far away. Sequence 2, we're above that. We'll look at closing that. If we get a sell, hopefully before it drops right down. But you can see this long way above the 0 level, has been for a long time. We're in an uptrend. We want some sort of pullback to the moving average there. That moving average is a 20 simple moving average. And this is all based on hidden bearish divergence still, which normally works out eventually, like a lot of divergences. But hidden divergence, as you know, sometimes I've got a bit of a hard on for it, but it does work. It's a if you just want to trade one setup, hidden divergence. Trust me on that. I know I say it, and I probably practice what you preach, but I do trade it. So pound, we're just waiting, but we're trying to clear some of these sequences and we'll get something going eventually. Just got to be patient. It's hard because I'm not earning any money in my JAGfx account. Even on my second account with the dollar cost averaging, I'm in a bit of a drawdown, but I know it'll work out. I've just got to sit on my hands, and trading on the daily charts is a real pain because you just have to have patience. If it's a 1 hour chart, it's only 1 hour to the next signal, but daily charts, you've got to wait 24 hours. It could be months between signals, which I'll show you on one of my dollar cost averaging trades coming up. All right, so pound, we're just waiting. Silver, better news here. We're in a buy from the 5th of March. I closed half and dragged my stop up here. As soon as the MACD platinum's through the 0 level, so basically yesterday, closed half. So up here, closed half here, stop below the 20 moving average. Put myself in an overall, can't lose on silver. See, and I've already started drawing these trend lines for potential divergence forming. So I keep on drawing these until it's no longer valid, then I delete it. It's just a bit of preparation. So we're based out on, see, hidden bullish divergence. There it is there, hidden bullish divergence. That's a gimme. Take that trade every day of the week, and that's paid off, that one, right from the get-go. Right, Aussie Swiss, highlight in orange, means something happened on Monday. I'm taking a new buy trade on Monday. The original buy, all right, let's go back here. There's a sell, sequence 1, there's a couple of sequences, traditional hedging. So it would have been sell, hedge buy, second sell, and it's worked out, all right? So we've come down, MACD platinum gone through the 0 level, and we've recovered. We've done well on that sell. So we've closed the original sell, closed the hedge buy, and did a partial close of the second sell, and now we're just dragging that stop down, trailing that stop roughly around the 20 simple moving average, which we're there. So we can't lose on sequence 1. Sequence 1's what the hell? Power tools. These guys have been building this gate in front of a house all week. Can't be that hard. All right, sequence 2. Took a buy in here. MACD platinum below the 0 level. Buy, nice support level here, which I thought was good. Took the buy there. Now, it's just gone against me right from the get-go. If you had a traditional stop in place, you would have been stopped out on that spike there. I'm assuming you stopped. Oh, football. Yeah, that stop would have been, say, in here roughly. That's where I would have had it. And you would have been stopped out on that spike. So if you were stopped out, you want to get back in, this is a good opportunity to get back in. That buy signal is still valid. I've drawn a trend line across the highs here. Now, trend lines, they're not an exact science. I generally just draw them across the body of the candle. And we've had a break here. I'm taking a second buy on sequence 2 on Monday. It's going to be for the same position size because it's a trend line break, which will put my overall break even, like I said on the pound CAD, it'll put my break even directly between the two of them. Directly? You know what I mean. Split between the two. Because they're both the same position size, so it'll be halfway between both trade entries, being there roughly. So that'll be that, and I can't lose on the sell. So we're taking a new buy on Monday. Look, this is a high risk trade. The trend is down, but the MACD platinum's a fair way below the 0 level. You can see it's starting to turn up. Price has got that little sort of cup sort of shape. I don't know what you call it. It certainly lends itself to be the upside than more the downside. So new buy Oz Swiss on Monday. Euro Aussie, we're in a couple of trades here, still in this buy, which was 2 trades because we took a second one on this trend line break, which worked out nicely. Have a look at that. So we got out of one and got out of the second one, or partial close on the second one. Read my notes there, pause the video, have a look. Trailing the stop up, can't lose on that buy. So life's good. This is a big, big move, straight move up. So you would expect some retracement or pullback. In this case, the MACD platinum's a long way above the 0 level. We took this sell earlier in the week. It went against me initially, but Friday it started to head in the right direction. So we're looking good on the sell. If you had a stop in place, it'd be just around the bottom of that red dot, the QMP filter dot, something like that. But look at this. This is a long way above. So we're hedged here. If we can trail the stop up a bit higher, great, and we'll make money hopefully both sides. That's a Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie, highlighted in orange. This is hang on a sec. This is a new sell signal on Monday. Red QMP filter dot, got this little resistance level on price. Like the Euro Aussie, MACD platinum's a fair way above the 0 level. It's been a nice move up. We're in this buy still from back here, the 19th of Feb, trailing that. There's a stop for that. Can't lose on that buy, which is great. Taking a sell. It's a safe sell because I've got that buy in place. I know a lot of people don't hedge or can't hedge or don't like hedging. I get it. You know, a lot of people's thinking is, well, if you're committed to the sell, why not close the buy? I get that. And look, I'll probably give up some profit, but it's what makes me sleep better. So it's about controlling my risk, controlling my stress levels. This is the way I trade. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy. So it's probably not the smartest thing to do, but it makes me feel better. And as we know, trading is a mental game. Look, if instead of making $1, I might make 90 cents or 50 cents. Who cares? You know, it's just the way it is. So we're taking the sell on Monday. This is a new trade. Look at that. There's a red dot, a little bit of a resistance level. MACD platinum a long way above the 0 level. Price is a long way from the moving average. You'd think it's going to come back a little bit anyway. But the good thing is we've got that buy on, so we can't lose there. All right, my hamburger's getting cold, so I better hurry up. Pound Swiss is giving me a bit of grief. It's the MACD platinum still above the 0 level. We're in multiple trades here. This is traditional hedging, so it's sell, hedge, buy, second sell, and going nowhere fast on. It's just a nightmare. It's been a nightmare for a long time. It's a pair I like trading, but it's just been ugly of late. Like I said, we just need patience. New Zealand USD, we're in a buy here. Look, the MACD platinum's already above the 0 level. It's been going sideways here. The smart thing would be just to close this trade or put stop or something like that. I'll give it a couple of days to see how we go. I'm thinking it's going to go to the upside a bit. I'm not sure. This power tool's driving me nuts. But the smart thing, maybe just put a stop in there and just take a small loss if it happens, because it's all a little bit ugly. Even though there's hidden bullish divergence there, it really hasn't taken off. USD CAD in a sell. Again, we've got the tariff type stuff. Hidden bearish divergence there, which is a gimmick for me. MACD platinum above the 0 level. Sell went against me. Even if you had a stop place, your stop would have been up here somewhere. You wouldn't have been stopped out, and it's heading back in the right direction. Yay! USD Singapore dollar. Now, traditional hedging, look at this. MACD platinum still below the 0 level, so we had a buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell, waiting on another buy. We've got a grey vertical line. There's a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the 0 level, waiting on a blue QMP filter dot. We've got divergence there, so there's hidden bullish divergence followed by regular bullish divergence. The old 1-2. So we're looking for a buy here. It's not happening yet. Patience, grasshopper. US 500, US stock market. As you can see, we've taken out the lows here. You know, according to everyone, the sky's falling. We've still got this low back here. We haven't broken the lows September 2024. So we've now got a blue, the last signal is this buy, then there's obviously a reversal sell, which is not a valid, but there's a valid buy. Now we've got a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the 0 level. We're thinking the MACD platinum below the 0 level, probably a good time to start buying. Now don't, right, stop. Don't listen to me, all right? But this, if I had a stock portfolio, which at the moment I don't, I'd be looking at opportunities to buy. I don't know if I'd be trading indexes, but stocks, I'd certainly be doing the dollar cost averaging on some stocks. It's the trade war. It's crazy. So it is a high risk environment. But what is Warren Buffett saying? Something about fear or something? I don't know what it is, but you get the picture. All right, I'll just pause the video here and I'll change watch list. Stand by. All right, this is my dollar cost averaging watch list. There's plenty of pairs in here. Have a look at my my spreadsheet. So we go to the spreadsheets. Down the bottom, you probably can't see it, it's probably below the video. There's different sheets. There's daily DCA, dollar cost averaging. So that's this one here. Go to that and have a look. So on Monday, we'll just go through the trades I've got. CAD Swiss, I've got a new buy on Monday. There's the buy there. I'm in a sell, can't lose. I'm only trading small. It's a $100,000 account, but I'm trading on JAGfx. So they've got a risk engine that takes different position sizes to me. I just put in a minimum position size, which in this case is 0.02 lot, and their risk engine multiplies that by 8 or something at the moment. So I'm probably taking a 0.16 position size or something with them, or something close to that. But on Monday, I'm taking a new buy. There's a new buy. I can't lose on this sell, trailing that, can't lose on that, buy. It's just a standard buy. Look, the QQE advance is well below the 50 level. Take that buy. Even the MACD platinum is well below the 0 level. Buy signal on Monday. That's the CAD Swiss. Euro NZ. New sell, red QMP filter dot. I'm in a buy from back here. Again, everything's above where it should be. And taking a new sell on Monday. It's all marked up there. Can't lose on the buy. Life's good. New Zealand Swiss. Let's have a look here. I was in a sell. That's been stopped out for profit. No dramas there. Buy. Taking a buy on a trend line break on Monday. So I've already taken one buy here. It's gone against me. It's found support. These green levels are big support levels. In this case, 50 cent. 50 cent. Sorry. I like 50 cent. I don't like rap music, but I like 50 cent. I like NMM. So yeah, so that's a buy there. Trend line break. Look at that. It's a nice trend line break. Taking a second buy and break in will be in the middle because it's for the same position size. What else we got there? That's the New Zealand Swiss. Oz Swiss, New Zealand Swiss, very similar. They very Oz Swiss, New Zealand Swiss. The correlation you can imagine is the same. In a sell from back here, can't lose on that. Trailing stop, there is a stop, can't lose. Buy here, that buy still valid. Trend line break, taking a second buy on Monday. QQE below the 50 level. And the MACD platinum's well below the zero level, so that's good there. Euro CAD, new sell signal on Monday. There's a red dot, QMP filtered dot. Everything's above, long way above. In a buy from back here. Trailing the stop, can't lose. All good, just a bit of hedging there. That's an easy one. Euro CAD. Pound Aussie, like on the other watch list, we've got a new sell signal on Monday, and we're still on that buy also. So that's similar. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty. Pound New Zealand. This has been a pain. Took a sell here, one sell, second sell, at this nice resistance level, and it's just blowing through that. Monday is my third sell. So the first trade was for 0.02. This one was for 0.06. And exactly 1 month later, remember I was saying you've got to be patient. 1 month later, 0.10 tomorrow. It's going to give me a break even, probably in this area somewhere around here. So we've got to come down. Got a bit of regular bearish divergence there. It's a long way. It's been above the QQE's been above the 50 level for a while. The MACD platinum's been above the zero level for a while. So we're looking to come down, taking a third. This is dollar cost averaging. So sell, sell, sell. Have a look at the spreadsheet if you're in doubt. And the USD Japanese yen, I'm a big fan of the yen pairs. Very similar to pound New Zealand. Third trade on Monday. New third, there's a buy there. You can see it there. New buy, blue dot, taking a buy on Monday. So trade 1, trade 2, trade 3. Look at this. QQE's below the 50 level. MACD platinum's even below the zero level. 1, 2, 3, 0.1. Trade 3. Break even will probably, I don't know, be around there somewhere. Maybe a bit lower. All right, boys and girls, that's it for my trading. Anyone's got any questions, hit me up. Like I said, have a look at the videos, have a look at the spreadsheets, go over the video, have a look at all the pairs. If you got any specific questions, ask me. I don't mind. If you do ask me a question, can I ask you, try and give you as much detail as possible. My crystal ball doesn't work. Someone says, how do I adjust the settings? Like on what platform, what indicator, it's just vague. Give me as much information as possible. Include a screenshot if you can. I'm a very visual person. I like screenshots. That makes life a lot easier, especially trade examples. There's thousands of trade examples. Don't ask me something like, oh, what would you do here? Show me a chart where it's happened, and I'll tell you what I'll do, and that's hindsight. So, yeah. All right. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Stay safe. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you good folk later. Cheers.